Wisdom begins with a quiet mind. Welcome to the Wordy Tales. Relax and enjoy the story. Once upon a time, there was a young, athletic boy named Ethan who was completely obsessed with winning, because for him, success meant nothing except victory. One day in his small town, Ethan prepared for a running competition along with two other young runners while a huge crowd gathered to watch the race. Even a wise old man from another neighborhood came to see the competition. And soon the race began, with all three runners moving at almost the same speed. Using his strong will, power, and ability, Ethan pushed himself harder and crossed the finish line first, while the audience erupted with cheers and loud applause. Although everyone celebrated Ethan's victory, the wise old man remained calm and silent, while Ethan felt extremely proud and important. Soon the second race began with two stronger runners, but once again Ethan finished first and the crowd cheered loudly with excitement. Even after another victory, the wise old man showed no excitement at all, which made Ethan's pride grow even bigger. Shouting for one more race, Ethan watched as the old man brought two unusual competitors, an old, weak woman and a blind man. Surprised, Ethan asked what kind of race this was, and the old man quietly replied that this too was a race. The race started, and Ethan alone crossed the finish line while the old woman and blind man remained at the starting point. Excited by his easy victory, Ethan proudly raised both hands in the air, but this time the audience stayed completely silent. There was no cheering or clapping, so Ethan became confused and asked the old man why nobody seemed happy about his win. The old man gently told Ethan to run again, but this time all three of them had to finish the race together. After thinking for a while, Ethan stood between the blind man and the weak old woman and carefully held both of their hands. The race began once more, and this time Ethan walked slowly and carefully while helping both of them reach the finish line together. As soon as all three crossed the finish line side by side, the audience burst into loud cheers, applause, and celebration. The old man smiled proudly, while Ethan once again felt important, but now wanted to understand why everyone was cheering. Ethan asked the old man whom the people were praising, wondering which one of them deserved the applause. Looking into Ethan's eyes, the old man explained that this victory was far greater than all his previous wins, because people were celebrating his kindness, not just his success. The old man asked Ethan what he was truly running for in life, and whether winning was the only measure of success for him. He warned Ethan that if someone always tries to defeat everyone, one day people will stop clapping for them. At the end of life, the old man said, people look back and ask themselves whether they helped the weak and the old reach the finish line beside them. Because the best race in life is not about finishing first alone, but about finishing together with others. So run the race called life, but always remember that winning is not the most important thing. What truly matters is how you run the race and how you treat the people beside you.